What's going on, y'all? This was like a crazy week for sports, man. Cause it's like where do I even begin? Yo, this Serie A is getting crazy, bro. And if I could give advice to anybody who betting at whatsoever, man, have your money up every week, bro. Every week, no matter what the situation is, have your money up. Cause Saturday, if I had my money up, it would have already been a good situation. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I remember exactly how it went, and that's why I always say that like when the games be at different times, you can kind of try and use that to your advantage. You know. So the first game that was going on in the morning was Leverkusen, right? And I knew Leverkusen was gonna win. Like they just when I really started studying Bayer Leverkusen, I'm like, yo, Bayer Leverkusen, them dudes, bro. So I knew they was gonna win, right? So obviously, like I said in one of my other lives, my car crashed recently, and it's kind of been tough to make money. Really for the last week, I can't even lie to you, but it's been a little hard to make some money, But then because of the week before, I lost a parlay. The week before, it was like a 5 game parlay or whatever, and then everybody just tied, like 4 ties and 1 win or some shit like that. So then this week I was like, fuck it. I was like, on some shit like I'ma still bet. So I went and bet, or I didn't bet, but I was peeping. Cause sometimes analyzing is just as good, man. You analyze, you're ready, so you can kind of see how shit is gonna go. You feel me? So I was betting and whatever, or I was looking at the bets. I was like, yo, I know Arsenal, or sorry, I know Bayer Leverkusen gonna win, and then I know I had a feeling Arsenal was gonna win, right? Boom. So I already looked at the shit and I was like, yo, if I put if I make a 5 game parlay, but really a two and then a three. If I do a two and then get the winnings from that 2 game parlay and make a three, I was like, yo, man, I might win some money, right? Boom. So look what happened. I'm kind of happy I didn't bet, but at the same time, I could have yanked the shit out. You feel me? So I went and looked at the games later on, and I kid you not, had I did that 4 5 game parlay that day, I would have won some money. But then you have to do it in a certain way. You have to do it sometime like you only bet on the first 2 games, and then you get the winnings, and then you bet on the other three because sometime you'll be thinking that your team gonna win so much that if you pull out, you can still pull out, but then you might like I said, sometimes you just thinking, man, like fuck it, everybody go and do what they do, and then these games be so early. Sometimes in the morning that on them Saturdays that you gotta really be up. You gotta be up. Like this shit is really a job, bro. You have to be up. So boom. This is how I know I would have won that. I would have hit a 5 game last Saturday. So by Leverkusen ended up taking care of business. Shouts out by Leverkusen. Boom, right? By Leverkusen ended up taking business. And then next thing you know, they won 2-0, but Arsenal lost. Which goes back to one of the points that I said in that, and it's just a joke, man. Shouts out Tems and Ayra, man. I really fuck with both of y'all, man. I love y'all music. y'all just make music for. I fuck with Ira Star more because she just made that music that make you want to just get up, feel good, smoke a blunt like I'm about to do, and get some money, man. So what's going on? Hello, y'all. So basically, next thing you know, um, Arsenal lost. You feel me? They lost 1-0. So like I said, had I bet on that 2 game parlay to start off with, I would have had to yank the money out and then put it on the 3 game later because Arsenal lost. You feel me? Like I said, they lost, and so they didn't. That would have been my fuck up. The 4 out of 5 that day would have been my fuck up. Boom. So Arsenal lost by Leverkusen won. So like I said, had I probably put 10 in, I would have, because Bayer Leverkusen's game was before Arsenal's game. So basically, I would have said maybe um around the second half. Like the game, Bayer Leverkusen's game would have been done when Arsenal's game was in the after we would have been reaching this first half. So what I would have had to do is I would put $10 on the 2 game parlay. Yeah, bro. One day, bro. Amen, bro. One day, but one day my dream. And if you can, hello y'all, please subscribe to my channel, bro. Trust me, like shit's a little rough right now. I've moved around a lot this past year. But bro, I'm not giving up, bro. I just can't give up. I didn't put too much into this channel. I didn't pay for editing. Fucking gone live a lot. You know what I'm saying? I didn't put in a lot of work in this channel. So like one day, man, I want to get to that point where like I really start eating off this shit. But one thing I realized myself, I just gotta start being more consistent, bro. Gotta be consistent in this shit, like, and that's my biggest thing right now because I was always not being consistent, streaming every now and then, streaming every couple days. I'm trying to really get to a point where I start streaming like every day, bro. Literally, I start streaming every day because consistency is key in this game. Number one. Number two, I've started making like a little bit of a fan base. Some people come and watch me sometime. And consistency is just key. But besides consistency, one thing that I've told myself that I try and stay away from is always watching niggas. You feel me? I don't want to be watching niggas too much no more. I want niggas to watch me. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that there's anything wrong with anybody else, but the deeper I got into this content game, I realized everybody wants you to be a fan of them. You gotta be a fan of yourself. You gotta be out here. You gotta be making content. You gotta be on this shit. You feel me? You gotta be grinding and be on this shit. Be on top of things because if not, niggas just gonna look at you like, shit, man. I want him to be a fan of me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to make a name for myself, man, because there's so much paper flowing through this YouTube shit. So I just be telling myself that, I try and consume less content and make more content. You know what I'm saying? Because it be so many days where I'll wake up 8, 9 o'clock. Before you know it, it's like about 4 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock. You don't watch about 8 hours of content. And I'm a humble ass dude, most of these content, it be so many of them just dissing niggas all day and shit, making them feel like, you know what I'm saying, just talking, which to be honest, I understand because, they say something like only 2% or 2 million people actually have monetized accounts or something crazy like that. So when you actually get to the pinnacle of being one of the people who done made it, you're gonna feel like you know what I'm saying, like like good about that. So I be understanding it, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, so basically that's what happened that day. So like Arsenal ended up losing and Bayer Leverkusen won. So like I said, I could have pulled that money out because the other 3 games I was right, bro. Barcelona beat whoever they played. I forget. I think it was. Let me check it. Barcelona beat whoever they played. Then Inter Milan beat Genoa 1-0, and then Inter Milan beat Genoa, and uh, and then it was a shock game too. The game that was what's up, Drake Carter? The game that really you know what I'm saying that really yeah, Barcelona beat Las Palmas. Barcelona beat Las Palmas. Inter Milan beat Genoa, and then the game that I just had a feeling, bro. Man, I had a feeling that shit was gonna go different, bro. I'm gonna write about that on my other Facebook page. Was that Marseille versus Auxerre? Because Auxerre, I was studying. You have no viewers because you're not doing anything. Lynn Eagle Horse, you could suck a dick. You feel me? I'm out here for consistency, not just viewers, bro. I'm battling myself at this point. Maybe if you was actually listening to this game, you could get somebody in this gambling shit with your bitch ass. But anyhow, so I was studying Auxerre. I was studying Auxerre, bro. I was like, yo, I'm looking at their fucking recent streaks. I'm not even gonna spaz on no more viewers like that because shit. When people talking shit like that, I'm gonna actually I'm gonna invite it. To be honest, from now on, I'm gonna invite it. So yeah, man. As long as you in here watching, fucking, you can keep on saying I'm not getting no viewers. I know what I'm working for though. But yeah, Auxerre though. I was looking at Auxerre, their recent matches and shit. I'm like, yo, they might really what's going on, gamers Noah HD. I'm like, they really might they really might make an upset because they had tied one, two, three, four. They had tied a lot of games. Let's just say put it like that. And then the last 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just say the game before Marseille, I'm doing good, bro. How you doing? The game before Marseille, they had tied one, two, three, four, 5, 6. They had tied about 6 of their last 10 games. So I'm steady thinking if they done tied about 6 games and they're gonna be at home against Marseille, there's a chance they might either tie or there's a chance they might win. But like I said, just because of the previous weeks, me losing it wasn't number 10, losing little 10, like, man, I might just, I might just sit this one out. That's how I was feeling. And everything that I thought was gonna happen happened. Bayer Leverkusen won. I mean, obviously Arsenal didn't win, but Bayer Leverkusen won. And like I said, I could have pulled out, and then Barcelona won, Inter Milan won, Auxerre won. And like I said, I was looking for Auxerre to either tie or win. So Auxerre beat Marseille threes, and they beat them good too. Beat them 3-0. Like, damn. Definitely lost some money last week. So it's like you gotta sometimes look at it like scared money don't make no money. You gotta look at it like scared money don't make no money. You feel me? And that's what I seen that last week. I'm like, oh damn. But you know, it is what it is. So it's like, as far as Irish Star and Tams, if they made Arsenal lose, nah, I was just playing about that because Arsenal gonna lose regardless. They're one of the most inconsistent teams in Europe. They up here today, down there tomorrow. Up here today, down there tomorrow. Almost won the league last year, but didn't win it. The last time them niggas done won the league, bro, I was shit sad, bro. I was 03, 04. 21 years ago. I was 13 when they last won the league. That's how bad this shit has been for them, bro. That's why with them, AC Milan, Arsenal, AC Milan, teams like that, you just man, it be nerve wracking. You get nervous when you put your money on them. You really get nervous when you put your money on them because you're like, damn, bro, how are these guys going to fend today? I can't really tell. They went and lost last week, you know. So that shit was crazy. But then we now slide into like Gilly the King's comments about Kobe and LeBron and who better. And when I heard them comments as a Kobe fan, I'm like, man, what is this nigga talking about, bro? Like real shit. What is this? I was like, what is this nigga talking about? Cause one thing about it, bro, I'm never gonna discredit LeBron, his dominance, his accolades, his longevity, and like his reach in the NBA. Because at the end of the day, shit, me living in Ohio, even though I don't live in the part he from, I live in Southwest Ohio. Shit, I don't think a basketball player ever gonna come out of this state, much less his city, but out of this state that could ever come close to him, be better than him. He didn't really put on this whole state for basketball. He didn't really held his own. And to be honest, when I kind of see the breakdown of Ohio and see kind of how small Cleveland is, not like shit on them or nothing, but it's just kind of like seeing where he from, looking at him and be like, damn, like, I know he probably want to live in a bigger city and be be in the limelight more, or have a city that's kind of just suit him. Because to be honest, that South Beach move back in the day was a good one, just for the, like if you live in Ohio and you can kind of go through these winters, it's like damn, bro. If I could have the option to to play basketball in Cleveland or Miami, man, should I probably take that Miami option too. But when we're not talking about legacy, number one, first and foremost, I will put LeBron in my top 10 of basketball players ever. And it's funny because I wrote it down one day, my top 10 basketball players ever. I lost the paper, and I don't think I could really remember them. But if I was to say off my head, you just go through the legends and be like Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, boom. Then you now go to the Kobe, LeBron, Kobe Jordan, and then probably throw in somebody there like Tim Duncan. Then you got the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Steph Curry, Steph Curry, LeBron, and Shaq. And that's a good 10 right there. Matter of fact, let me go through. I feel like that's a good. I don't. Okay, I mean, yeah, I'm just looking at these rosters and then trying to pick my 10 of all time. Hell yeah. So see, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loop this video up later, and then I'm gonna take out all them 10 players I just talked about. But like I said, even if he's not better than Jordan and Kobe, to be in the top 10 ever is still an accomplishment, a big one. It's still a big accomplishment. So it's like that's something that anybody would be proud of. And the only reason why I say that is like it's just real simple, you know. Like, but I'm probably gonna make a video about it on another day too. But it's just like if you put because People always say that they don't like when you use what if situations, but some of these teams that LeBron has been on, Kobe would be blessed to be on that type of setup. Even Jordan would be. It's like they always say, "Oh man, LeBron carried these teams and this and that, and man, he carried these." It's like, bro, that first go around, that first go around, that pressure was getting too much for him on the Cavs. And why I say that you can't make that argument, even though he's ever better than Kobe. Kobe had to dismantle teams on the Western Conference. Like Kobe had to go through some bulldogs every time. Even when Shaq had left, it's like he still was balling out on a harder conference, harder division, facing harder competition, and then he had to get stronger and better as a player. He couldn't just run because that first time when the Suns took us out back in the day, it's like he's still on the Lakers, having to build his game and get smarter, and go up against those guys again, having to go up against the Spurs every year, having to go up against the Suns every year, having to go up against the best Nuggets team probably ever assembled. You see what I'm saying? Having to go up against those guys. When Kobe started, when Kobe was already getting to the finals, it looked like it was the easy part for him against the Eastern Conference teams I'm talking about. That was the easy time for him. He was going crazy on the like that first Magic finals. Are you kidding me? He was going crazy against them. So my point is, Kobe's real competition wasn't really barely even against the East. It was against the West to get to the East finals. You see what I'm saying? Whereas with LeBron, you you know the competition with like you know what I'm saying when you started facing those Western Conference teams, which Kobe was doing on the regular, it was too much for him, so he clicked up. It was too much for him, so he clicked up. He clicked up so he could go against the West because he couldn't do it with him by his own. And with the supporting cast that Kobe had, it's like you can't even compare that. You like then you, it's like you clicked up because obviously I'm not going to be a hater and say LeBron wasn't bullying niggas on the East. He was, but when he was getting into the West, which is to the same up till today, man, it's like LeBron just couldn't dominate on the West like how he was on the East. He's still dominating in the sense of being able to put up great stats and being an older player or whatnot. But it's like it just hasn't been like how it was on the East type shit. And then it's like boom. So now, like I say, that first time clicked up, went to Miami, got two players that's probably better than most players that Kobe was playing with. Because Gasol was nice. He was probably averaging about 18 and 10, 20 and 10. But Gasol and Kevin Love, who would you choose? Because Kevin Love, I'm the last dude to put up the 30-30 game. So now he has a superior power forward and he has a superior two guard. Superior power forward, superior two guard. One of the best two guards in the game. If is Kyrie considered a one or a two? Or whatever, because if you put him a two, If you put him on one rather, then shit, he was better than damn near any point guard that the Lakers ever really had. And then you take the power forward, that dude, you know what I'm saying, probably was better than Gasol. So it's like now a superior two guard, superior forward, and then like I said, that was before he even came back to the Cavaliers. So he clicked up to go against the West. So that's less load management on you, less load management going through the East. So less load management in both ways to go through the East or whatever, and to go to the West. Because like I said, it's like, he went and won those two rings real quick with them. Boom, boom, boom. Won those two rings real quick after clicking up. Went back to the Cavaliers. But this time he goes back to the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers stacked. They always talk about he just made the team better. Now, like, there was a lot of pieces. There was a lot of pieces that they threw together to make that Cavaliers team like legit. You know what I'm saying? Really stable. So now they stacked that team up, and then really the whole argument that he was better than Kobe, because I don't want to hear that points. He got more points, got more rebounds and assists. Because shit, Karl Malone had more points than Kobe. He was better than Kobe. Karl Malone and Kareem had more points than Kobe. That means they were better than Kobe. Come on. Russell Westbrook probably got more rebounds and assists. That means he was better than Kobe. So now the the way you could have just actually made that argument valid was when LeBron went to Los Angeles, did he win more rings than Kobe? It's just that simple, bro. And that's why I say with those arguments, you get tired of hearing them. Like, you can't really make that argument because it's like, yeah. Let me even see points leaders. Yeah, I can see and people gotta understand records are meant to be broken. Records are always gonna be broken. So Karl Malone retired with more points than Kobe, and Kareem retired with more points than Kobe. Which Kareem obviously could, probably. Some people might debate that he was better than Kobe. I mean, he had about 5 rings or whatever, but it's just kind of like you gotta start looking at like if that's the case. I mean, that means Karl Malone is better than Kobe, and nobody gonna argue that just because he got more points. So then you gotta look at it like, okay, of course stats are an indicator. It's definitely an indicator, but it was just so much politics that came with that. 'Cause like I said, if somebody did about 3 or 4 trades in their career, that's gonna be better look, especially when he was on the Miami Heat. That was great load management because they went and built a nice little team around him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the only argument you'd have to make is that if LeBron was better than Kobe, why does he want more rings than Kobe on the Lakers? Because the Lakers is that team that NBA team that's really gonna test you like they've been doing to him. It's the West. You get tested so much. The Lakers is the type of team that's really going to test you. And then it's like now that he was getting tested, the second that he came to the Lakers, um, well, I say I'm a really still Lakers fan now. I don't know. I kind of like him. It's not that they got Doncic because it's a point now. I'm like really a Kobe Laker fan, but I just don't give a fuck no more. Especially if when they got Doncic because Doncic is very talented, and it's like you gotta look at it like the fact that you gotta look at why didn't he win more rings? Because Lakers we've been stacked, bro. They didn't put everybody up there. They didn't put Anthony Davis up there for a good amount of years. And it's like, how is it that a LeBron Anthony Davis duo can't can't win more rings than one? And they won a year where a lot of people wasn't caring about, it, but we'll still give them that because at the end of the day, sports going to continue. But it's like they put Anthony Davis and LeBron together. They only won one ring, and it's like there's been so many stars that have come through that establishment, from Melo to Russell Westbrook, Rondo at one point, now Luka Doncic, and it's like like not saying that everybody needs role players and teammates, but some of the type of teams that Kobe was really going far with, going to the finals with, it's like you'd be like, it's not even the same depth of a team. Whereas like with LeBron, like they put in like dogs with him. So yeah, that's just a quick take. That's just my opinion. Like, but other than that, I'm excited for this week of soccer too. Once again, seeing what go on this week. I might need to stop and go get some Kool Aid in a second. Yeah, man, it's another day though. But I fuck with LeBron. That's why I said it's just I wasn't trying to, and that's why I went in and put that disclaimer. I'm never gonna take nothing from his body of work because man, like that's top 10 basketball players all time. And like I said, to be honest, you could still argue. Some people are still gonna argue the best, and if you look at it just for the points and shit, that's why there's so many ways to really analyze who's the best. But he the first person to hit 40K points. I just grew up watching Kobe, man. I just loved Kobe. Just love Kobe. Growing up watching Kobe, so but yeah, man. Who's y'all favorite NBA player ever? It's crazy. I've been smoking a lot less, so I'm wondering why I was coughing like that today. Yeah, I went in, said some. I don't. And the funniest thing is, I don't be watching my rewatching my lives too much. But I know I said some rude stuff to um one of the people who was in the room earlier, Lynn Eagle Horse. I was like, yo, what is this they talking about? They don't understand how people don't understand how this shit really work, man. You gotta build a fan base up, man. And that's exactly what I was describing to him about saying about consistency. That even I know I gotta be more consistent streaming. You know, because I know the stuff is not just gonna be easy, man. Like life, everybody want the same thing, so you gotta hustle, man. Shit, if 20 people rocking with me for the day, that's what it's gonna be, you know. I'm so much of a hustle, man. Let me get my drink. Hold on. Let me get my drink, man. Damn. Drop some shit. But yeah, it's like have my got my little Kool-Aid and got some water. Cause you know, shit, we stay out here. If you stay out here a long time, shit, you gotta start getting hydrated. You know, but I'm looking at all these week's games and shit. I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm looking. Okay, Premier League is all through the week, so shit. By Leverkusen against Frankfurt at 12:30. Napoli, Inter, or Atlanta, Venezia, PSG, Lille. Yeah, that's already a three game. That's probably gonna be my three game for the week. Um, if I do Saturday. Actually, let's see. That Atletico Madrid Athletic Club looking nice too. Oh, actually, hell no, nah, that's a 3-4 game. That's a third versus fourth place game. Hell no, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. That's the type of one you're gonna have to think, is they gonna tie? Is it gonna, hell no, I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, Leverkusen, man, you still shit. They gonna demolish whoever again. Oh shit, that's a 2-3 game. No, 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 no. Oh yeah, it is. And Frankfurt's at home. I don't know. It's gonna be a hard week. It's gonna be a hard week. Yeah, at Atalanta versus Venezia, that's definitely gonna be something to talk about. And then PSG Lille, so that's two games for sure. Could be, Lille fourth. Damn, it's a lot of one. It's a lot of close games this week. And the crazy thing I'm thinking about, yeah, brings me back to one of the titles I had. You know, they were saying that Atalanta, Lookman is one of the best, one of the worst penalty takers. Now, granted, I seen that penalty. It was not a good penalty, but respectfully, man, for a guy who still scored that game, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know, Gasperini, because I'm not going to say that is just Luke Mana making them ball out this year, because Retegi has more goals than him, if I'm not mistaken. And Retegi been balling out. Catalar been balling out. So Atalanta have a full team in the sense that their goals is coming from a lot of people right now. Like, let's see. Yeah, Retegi has 37-24. It's 24 goals in 37 games this year. Lookman, um, I, Lookman, um, Lookman 29-17, Retegi 37-24. So between both of them, phew, what a strike for us this year, man. Those guys is going crazy, bro. Those guys is going crazy, bro. Man, Atalanta, bro. If you want to keep those guys, man, you're going to have to shell out that money, man. You're going to have to shell out that money. You're going to have to shell out that money, yo. I swear to God. You're going to have to shell out that money. 41 goals between the strike force, and they talking about dudes can't score penalties and shit. Hell nah, bro. Now, Gasperini, we could at least say. And then Ketela, I just checked 38 and 11. So between the three of them, 50 goals, 52 goals. Jeez. What I can at least say is somehow Gasperini is getting the best out of all of them. He's getting the best out of them. He's getting the best out of them. And it's like that's a strike for us. And keep in mind, Luke Man's been out for the last 6 games. Man, bro, Atalanta, bro, they might really win this joint. If Lookman and Retegi stay healthy. Lookman and Retegi stay healthy, Atalanta A- Atalanta like might really win this shit, you know? Atalanta might really win this shit. That, that's 41 goals between just the two of them. So now we gotta look at the statement that Gasperini made, and wow, a lot of people were like, oh, because it's like, if I'm not mistaken, I think about before that, prior to, he had just missed about 6 games. He had just missed about 6 games. He's coming back to healthiness or whatever. Because even against Cagliari, I don't think he was even present. And then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Against Cagliari, I don't think he was even present. So he was basically just coming back really that game. And he scored that game. So it's kind of like people are looking at Gasperini like, you know, which I would really feel is the aftermath. Like, if the game was it rated 3-0 at that point? They're looking at it like, they would have probably still lost the game. Which I feel too. I feel like they're out of the Super Copa, they're out of the Coppa Italia, they're out of the Champions League now. Atalanta they just gotta put everything they got into winning the league. That's all they could do at this point. They gotta put. They gotta put. You know what I'm saying? Like everything they got to win this league. And I think they might. Let's see though. They might just do it. They might just do it. You know, because if they just focus on the league, that'll help them focus more in general. See, as soon as they put him on, I'm looking at the highlights now. They put him on in the second half to start off the second half. That's crazy. And they were already down 3-0. They want him to save the world. The coach was just so now looking at these highlights, the coach was just upset that they went and lost. That's all. He just wanted them to come back. That's all. I gotta get this dude's jersey this year. Like, it's just how real this shit is.
season. 3-1 Club Brugge lead here on the night. Lookman. Straight into Ordonez. Zappa Costa back in. It comes all the way through. Fofana goes down. It's off the post and in. Handball.
That's crazy, man. So now I see the highlights. I mean, shit, it was a bad penalty though, but
Quadrado's arm around there. Very few complaints. Solis. I think those pictures are fairly damning from a Club Brugge point of view. Ladea are going to have a chance for a second. Adamola Lookman, who came on at half-time, back from injury. Oh, it's saved! And the rebound is put wide. Simon Mignolet, the veteran.
Hi, it's me, again. Why haven't you applied to Merit America yet? It's time to change your career, and I...
The hero! And Atalanta denied the chance. It was a terrible penalty by Lookman. What a moment it was for him. Ketela. CK behind. Lookman, another chance. A block. And the take denied by Mignolet. And second goal just won't.
that shit is crazy, man. They couldn't have won. I mean, if they had won, if they had got it to 3-3, what would the aggregate have been? Yeah, man. Uh, man, my ass it was just looking at the highlights of that game and shit. And I'm thinking of how I'm gonna bet this weekend or whatnot. But then we gotta go back to the NBA today. I seen Luca basically had like a triple double yesterday or whatnot. It's like that this shit gonna about to get interesting. You know what I'm saying? It about to get interesting, but like it's just still kind of unreal to believe. It's just kind of unreal to believe still, like how quickly that shit just happened. But I honestly think that I think the Lakers might actually take it. To be honest, like it's just one of those things that now that I kind of seen how sports kind of go, and not saying seeing it how I kind of go, but it's just kind of like the only team that could really, um, I feel really give the Lakers a run at this point is the Thunder, because Luca already had every offense figured out on the Mavericks. He, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he go to like the conference finals one year? So now it's like now that they have him on that, oh man, it's about to be crazy. It's about to be crazy. But yeah, it's like about the it's gonna be crazy this weekend. These games. I've only come up like my biggest come up this year was only about 250. But if I could do double that, that's gonna be a good day. Yeah, man, y'all shit. Chat, make it interesting. I'm just playing with this Mad Smash game now. Get a few dollars in my pocket. Yeah, how's it going on this happy Monday, man? How y'all feeling? Y'all good? I just feel like these games is gonna be good on Saturday. Damn, AS Roma beat Monza 4-0 today? And then too, man, Napoli went and sold let Cavarage, that dude's name. I'm African and that's hard to pronounce. Cavarage Scalia in the middle of the season. That was crazy. That was crazy. What's everybody's feelings been on this meat situation? And then it's a new era with the Warriors and shit. That's crazy. I just seen a I just seen a picture with that, and it's like, who would have thought, you know? What's going on, y'all? I'm just posting, I'm making Facebook posts the same time I'm live. But yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot I was about to go back to the NBA games. So the Bulls is playing the 76ers today. That's another thing I was gonna say. The Clippers is playing the Pistons. Yo, the Pistons, they really like, they just they literally surprised a lot of people this year. I gotta give it up to the Pistons. They surprised a lot of people. They surprised a lot of people, man. Like everybody thought that they were just going. It was people from last year, selling off their tickets. People saying they're not going to the games again this year. Them boys is fifth, bro. Them boys is fifth. So it's like the Pistons surprised a lot of people. Um, I'll say they the main ones. Like, man, they like fourth or fifth or something. The Nets playing the Wizards. The Nuggets playing the Pacers. The Heat playing the Hawks. Timberwolves playing the Thunder, which is going to be interesting. Trailblazers playing the Jazz. Hornets playing the Kings. Oh boy. Weather's been getting better though. Weather's been getting a lot better, which I'm happy about. I like this way he's about to talk about.
Relationships is worth more than money. This shit is really about what do you mean you don't have a phone? I got a strong phone. We on this side, it's about relationships. You'll never know somebody might have been a starter for 3 years ago in a bigger role, 5 years ago. And you know, like I met I met this dude about 4 years ago, and I think he's doing something. Man, give me one call. And remember how you treated me, how you respected me. That's why I respect everybody in the world. At the end of the day, Shannon, it's like this. They don't understand there's a difference between you get the bill for 50 million and you get the bill for 65 million. And that one, that listen, that came from that came from a standpoint that 15 million more was for sure based off of I was doing it by myself and Shan or somebody came and got platform and did the same on that stage. And they said, Shan, you know part of this? He said, no, what you mean? Listen, I'm talking about this shit is filing phone call business, man. Yes. Tens of millions is straight from filing phone calls. People don't understand that. And I tell people, look, don't listen to them folks. They might be dealing with the same thing you dealing with. Yeah, it's real. And if you treat somebody based on what they can bring, he or she might be at a higher role at the other end. It always happen like that because you got people who care. And now somebody that might not be as qualified, maybe not as deserving, earned the opportunity, but because you put them for 3 years or 5 years, maybe even 10 years, now they get that opportunity. Listen, man, only because, and and the funny thing about this thing, Shannon, for everybody up here that's coming out, who somehow made it 10 figures, feeling like you're stressed out, just Peter Rich, you sleeping on 15 skinny jeans in a Patagonia little vest on, and you're not making no digits anymore. Somehow the shot calls you on the day. Listen, I'm telling you, man, that's how it goes. Relationships is worth money. It all goes back to relationships because one one relationship, one call. That's what I tell you. In this game, it's about having a strong flow. And the way you get a strong flow is relationships. You're not giving nobody numbers. They calling you. But you need to talk, not the BS. Because you can lose somebody in the process. Just call. Give me a call. Or text me. Check in. Business.
Mm, that's interesting. I like that.